Hey you guys, thanks for coming to check out today's video. Today's video is going to be all about a new wig that I have for you guys. It is a braided wig and I'm really excited because I've never had an intricately braided cornrow wig before. Now I have had this wig for a long time and I feel really bad for just now doing the video for it, but it's here and yeah, I am happy to show it to you guys. And also this video is a chit chat video. I like to do these type of videos every once in a while, just showing you guys like how I do my hair or my makeup, but I'm also chatting about a current event or something, a big issue that's affecting the Black community right now, because I am very serious about the Black community and sharing the things that are going on and sharing my opinions about it. I talk more about it with my friends and my family in person, but I'm trying to bring more of it here so you guys can get more of an idea as to who the person I am, not just, you know, knowing the type of makeup and hair that I like, but also knowing the type of person that I am. So I'm trying my best in 2019 to share more of my opinions and more of the things that I believe in. So today we're also going to be talking about the topic of Jussie Smoollett. So let me show you the wig first before we get into the chit chat. This is the unit. It's really beautiful. It's from a company called Khenny Esther, and these are handmade units that she braids. I think she or her staff braids themselves. So the unit is really beautiful. It is hard lace. It's hard, or is it soft? I guess it's kind of like a hard and soft lace. It's not like super duper soft, but it is. They already come bleached, so the knots are already bleached, so you can see like straight through the unit. It does have cornrows in layers at the front, and then it has individual braids in the back. I decided to put it in a ponytail so you could better see, like, these are individual braids in the back. Now this unit is very heavy, so this one you're going to want to secure it down. There are no combs in the unit, but there is an lace band, so you can tighten it, you know, just tighten and make it smaller if you need it smaller, and it should help out a lot. These are your baby hairs. These pieces right here are your baby hairs. So yeah, let's go ahead and get styling this unit. This scarf on my head is from GLEEmade, so if you want to grab some scarves, if you like head wraps and head scarves, you can grab them off of www.GLEEmade.com, and I'll also leave a link to where you can grab this wig from KhennyEsther.com. So yeah, you guys, we are going to jump right in and get started talking about Mr. Smollett. So much has gone on in the news and the press that I was just like, wow, like so much has gone on. If you guys don't know what's going on with Jussie Smoollett or even who he is one of the stars of the show Empire. He plays one of the sons of both of the Lion family, so he is one of the owners of the company. We'll go ahead and stick this on. Okay, so I'm putting it on. Still have the lace attached. So this is what it's looking like. I mean, it's a scalp, dog. Like, that joint looking like a full-blown scalp. Now, what I will say is this unit is like too big for me. The braids are coming over top of my ear. So I guess I'd have to push that back behind my ear. Which would make me a little nervous because I feel like the hair is so heavy. How can this be back behind my ear with the hair this heavy like this? But maybe when I cut the lace and take the baby hairs out, it will be okay. I'm guessing it'll be fine. You can see a little bit of the cap underneath here as well, so I'll have to be careful with that. So I'm gonna go ahead and cut off the lace and maybe pull the cap back just a little bit because I feel like the cap is pretty obvious. So yeah, you guys, Mr. Smollett from Empire decided to stage an attack. Well, allegedly he staged an attack on himself. So it's alleged that he hired 2 men, they happen to be Nigerian men, to stage an attack. They went and bought bleach and they practiced it, apparently, how the attack would go. He said that they threw bleach on him. Originally, he said it was 2 white men that threw bleach on him, beat him up, and yelled, "This is MAGA country," while putting a noose around his neck. So it was really, really intense what he allegedly went through. But shortly after, you know, all these claims, you know, it became obvious that this was not a real attack. At the time that it happened, it was the cold front that had come through, and we had the lowest temperatures that we've had in, I mean, it was unprecedented low temperatures at the time. So the attack happened in Chicago, and we all know how cold it gets in Chicago. Like, it is unruly cold in Chicago. So, you know, it was already a little interesting. Like, he said he was going out to get a Subway sandwich really late at night by himself and getting attacked by men on the street, like carrying bleach and a noose. Like, that was just really wild, and it just sounds a little outlandish. Not to say that people do not go on the prowl and on the hunt to hurt people. I truly believe that some people just leave out of their house on a hunt to hurt someone. So that's not the unbelievable part, but I think it's because of the time of the day, of the night, and because of the bleach, and because of the cold front and the noose. Like, it was just a lot. Yelling MAGA country. Like, if you don't know what MAGA country means, it means Make America Great Again country. So, like, it was just a lot of layers to it that was just seeming to be a lot. And I guess the people that were looking into the case, the cops, they found a lot of holes in his story as well. And then they ended up finding the brothers that did it, because they found where they bought the bleach from. And they had them on tape buying the bleach, buying the noose, buying everything that needed to be purchased to stage this attack. So it's just very incriminating for Jussie Smoollett. And now the brothers are not even being prosecuted. Right now, it's only just Jussie, because the Chicago police is saying they're not standing for it. They're going to make an example because of all these false claims. Ooh, this looks cute. Okay, I'm thinking this is cute. So, yeah, they're just like, they're not happy. That's cute, right? And it does go behind my ear. Okay, I was a little concerned about that, but it does go behind my ear just fine. So, I think this will be fine. I'm going to go ahead and I cut off the hairs. You know, these hairs were like dumb long, so I just cut those off. I'm going to unloose these and go ahead and lay these down. So yeah, you guys, you know, the police department decided that, you know, realized that Jussie was lying, that this situation in this scenario did not happen the way that he said, and they are prosecuting. They have decided to prosecute him with something crazy like 16 counts. They're prosecuting him with something crazy like 16 counts. Which is insane, of like disorderly conduct. I think it's disorderly conduct they're charging him with. Crazy, you guys. So if you add up all 16 counts, like, this fool could be going to jail for 60 years, I think they said. If each of those counts he's found guilty for and serves a separate sentence for. Is that insane? Like, I'm so shook by the whole situation, and that's why I guess I decided to talk about it now. I've been talking about it to like my friends and my family, but like that right there just had me so shook. Like, the fact that he lied was crazy. The fact that, you know, it came out that he was lying. But you know what I thought about soon as I heard that the story was like a little fishy and could potentially not be true? The first thing I thought about was when Lovely T reported that, who was it? The guy that played Killmonger. What's his name? Michael B. Jordan, the guy that played Killmonger, Michael B. Jordan, he had to go to counseling after playing that part, because while playing that part, like, a lot of actors do what's called method acting. And method acting is when you literally like deep dive into a character to the point where you're really like losing yourself in that character and you're really becoming that character. I'm looking for my tweezers because I need to pluck some of this hair out of here, because this is just way too much hair in this parting space. In these baby hairs. So I'm just gonna pull a bunch of these out. You know, when you do this method acting, it really can take over you. Like, it can really take over you. And I think that a lot of these actors should be more honest with themselves and should really make sure that they're taking a hard look at their psychological state after playing these roles. Because if you think about it, Jussie's role in Empire has gone through a lot. Like, his role has gone through a whole lot. And as far as I know, he's not that experienced of an actor that he's like played roles like this that have been ongoing roles where he's embodying someone else for such a long period of time. And that character, Jussie's character, has gone through so much. Being gay, he went through that on the show. Being shot, he went through that. You know, he's just gone through a lot in that character. And honestly, I think he probably needs some counseling. And I definitely think that the lines have gotten blurred with him from like what is reality and what has real consequences in the real world and what's acting and what's on stage. And you can even see it by like his demeanor, the way he talks about things in interviews, the way he talked about himself on stage at that concert. Like, you can tell there's a serious disconnect between real life consequences and real life poor decisions and the real consequences that go along with it, and what's like kind of just a fairy tale made up, you know, a acting gig on the big screen. So I really do think that, you know, Jussie needs some serious counseling and some serious help, because I believe that it was staged. I definitely believe that it was staged, and I believe that he did it and he was looking at it like one of his little scenes from a movie, from his show, you know? And when he does when all this weird stuff happens to him on the show, you know, he acts it out, he plays it out, and it's over, and he gets to go home. And I really feel like that has kind of blurred the lines for him. And I feel like that's the part that a lot of people are not talking about. Like, I've watched a lot of videos and I've watched a lot of, you know, news and stuff like that. But that's the part that I feel like no one's really touching on, is method actors playing roles, getting lost in this storyline that is not real and doesn't have real consequences. And kudos to any actors out there who like understand that they need to get a grip back onto reality when they're done playing these parts. Like Michael B. Jordan, like, go get yourself some help. Make sure that you are able to connect and be in, you know, society as a contributing human being once you finish the roles that you're playing. So, you know, I feel like Jussie could have avoided a lot of this if he dealt more with his mental state and was more honest about his mental state than he really is. I'm gonna go ahead and cut these shorter because they are like stupid long. Way too long. So I'm gonna cut these a whole lot shorter. The side ones I'll keep a little longer. I like the side ones a little bit longer, but like these are just crazy. I I think I'm gonna go ahead and just use edge control. I'm gonna use the Ebin 24 hour. I usually use the one in the green lid with the green lid, but I just got purple this time because I couldn't find the green one at the beauty supply store I went to. Oh, that was another long one. So I'm gonna just start on the side. Yeah, edge control was definitely the right choice. The gel would have been a little bit too wet. And I don't want that wet look right now. So yeah, in that respect, I'm definitely very concerned for Jussie's mental state, and he's not in reality. Now, as far as what he did and the consequences of what he did, I definitely agree that, you know, what he did was unacceptable. You know, he's not only wasted officers' time, he's wasted taxpayers' resources, our money, our time, at the same time that these officers and, you know, detectives are wasting time on a fabricated case. There's somebody who is really a victim of a real crime that their time and energy is not going towards, and I think that's unforgivable. That alone is unforgivable. There are people who are raped every day. There are people who are hurt, who are hit by cars, all these different unsolved things that need to be solved to give families peace of mind, you know, and he's out here fabricating this foolishness. It makes no sense. And it definitely cannot go unpunished, because that type of behavior should not be considered, you know, acceptable. It's just not. It's not acceptable in any way, shape, or form. Now, 64 years, dog. When I heard that, I was like, bruh, 64 years for being a stupid idiot. I don't think he deserves that. I personally do not think that he deserves 64 years for being a dummy. Like, people are dummies every day. People do idiotic schemes and crap every day. And I don't think it's punishable by 60 years. That's just excessive. And, you know, then it makes me wonder a lot of things, like, why? There are people that, you know, murder people don't get 64 years. Now, I know they just said that that's just on the table. It's not necessarily, you know, what is going to happen to Jussie, but that's crazy that that's even an option. Ooh, y'all, I like how this coming out. It's cute. Don't come for my baby hairs. Y'all know I like baby hairs. Yes, wig. This right here is what I was afraid of, is that the unit will be lifting by my ear, because that's where the wig is too big at. See right here where it's trying to start lifting up? But if you have some wig glue, you could just add it right there and you'd be straight. So now that I'm done with this part, I'm gonna go ahead and add my scarf on here. Let this dry while I have my scarf on, and let it set. And then I will come right back to finish my review. All right, you guys, so I just literally came back from the post office. I had to send off some packages for GLEEmade. But here we go. Here's the reveal. Baby hairs looking fleeky or whatever. Baby hairs on 1,000. So now let's go ahead and blend in All right, so this is what the wig is looking like. I absolutely love it. The only thing that makes me a little nervous is that me mentally knowing the only thing that's holding this heavy wig down is literally the gel on the front of my forehead. So if I was to wear this out for like a long period of time, I would definitely sew in some combs so that even if the gel like starts to sweat and lift up, like the combs are still stuck into my cornrows, and I'll feel way more secure with that because this wig is definitely full and thick. I love it though because it does have the weight and the density of a real braided hairstyle. A lot of braided units feel extremely light, and it doesn't feel like real cornrow, real braids that you get at the braid shop. So it just looks funny and feels funny. I like that this is a nice dense wig and it feels like I have braids in my head. You know what I'm saying? The wig is definitely nice and long. I love that about the wig. I love that you can style it in different ways. Like, I love that you can pull it up like this. I can show it to you down as well. Let me back up so you can see the full length of the wig. I love how the braids taper off at the bottom. It just looks so natural and so real. Like, I love it. You can tell that these wigs are handmade. It's just obvious. And I love how it looks. I'm going to go ahead and take the hair down so you guys can see it. The color is absolutely gorgeous. I love it. And I love how it's intermingled the black and the gold. It's just fire. I definitely would recommend this unit, and I feel like this unit will literally last you a lifetime. Like, I don't see how it could ever like go bad or get old. So whatever the price is on this one, I'll let you guys know, but it's worth it because this is a wig that will last you a lifetime, truly. So yeah, if I've missed anything or you guys have any other questions, you want to see this wig styled in different ways, I can do a styling video for you guys, so you can check that out. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know what you guys think about this whole Jussie Smoollett issue. I think the real issue is a mental health issue. You know, a lot of people are calling him a narcissist, and I think maybe he does have some tendencies like that. But overall, people keep asking me, do you feel bad for Jussie Smoollett? No, actually I don't. He was making a ton of money. He was doing what I thought he was doing, what he loves. You know, being a person in a marginalized community, both being black and being gay, like, he had an opportunity to really make a difference, to really change things in the industry, change things, you know, in the world, change people's minds. And now all he's done is just tainted his self, his career, and slightly the communities that he's a part of. It's giving people the side eye, and it's also making it harder for other people who are victims, who have gone through these things and legitimately have gone through it, you know, people not want to believe them. You know, it will cause people to question them, and anything that does any type of damage to a marginalized community, I just cannot agree with, and I can't feel bad for the person that's doing it. So no, I don't feel bad for Jussie Smoollett. I hope that he does not have to go to jail or prison for as long as he is potentially facing, but he definitely needs to own up to what he did. And until he does that, he's not going to have any peace, I really don't believe, and people are not going to let up on him. So yeah, you guys, that's just my 2 cents. Let me know what you all think. If I have missed a part of this conversation and you want to continue it, let's go ahead and continue it in the comments down below. If you want to see more of my thoughts and opinions on content and issues that are going on in the black community, then definitely share some topics with me. I'd love to chat about it here and see what you guys think. All right, you guys, I will see you guys in the next one. Make sure you subscribe, like, share, and comment on this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.